Hello, well, welcome back to Rosemary Cottage. If you've not been here before, thank you for visiting. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It costs you nothing and it does help to make the channel grow. It's -3 at the moment. It's Friday 21st of November here in the UK. It's freezing. So we did go down to -4, not last night but the night before. I say it's -3 now, so we must have gone down to at least -4 overnight. Well, quite a lot's been going on. Yes, I've been missing for a while, hoping to come back, but now I'm feeling a lot healthier, a lot fitter, so it should be getting more. Let's take a quick look around before we actually get and do anything. Well, the bananas here in the corner have been fleeced and then wrapped with these rotary washing line covers to keep it dry, and all the leaves have been put down around the roots to protect the roots from freezing. Otherwise they'll look like these round here. Let's go and have a look. They'll look like these. Now these, I don't mind if they die down to the base, because these are actually being moved, being lifted, moved. If I can find homes for them, I'll find homes for them. The greenhouse has not got anything in it at the moment. Let's open it up. So it's the vines, the grapevines are all sort of ready for next year. A couple of cacti in here. That one's doing quite well. And some trailing lobelia, which is doing well. This is the thornless blackberry, which I've moved. I've now got to find somewhere to put it. Going to be the easiest thing to do, but we'll find somewhere. We just lock up keep the cold out of the greenhouse a bit, and yes, we'll have a look around. The starlings are squabbling over the food. This is the time of year when they urgently need feeding. They won't survive over the winter unless there's food. So remember, we've got quite a few starlings now coming in from the east of the continent, and that adds to the amount of pressure on the food sources. As you can see, everything is white with frost. Not a lot can be done in the garden. The pond, I've broken the ice so at least the birds can get to it to get a bit of water. The ice is about 1/2 inch thick. This area I've started working on, and I've got this hedge to cut, but that won't be today. It's much too cold. Yes, it's a shame about the bananas, but they've definitely got to go. I'm not going to take it all the way around the garden, but look at the frost now on that. So it's all settled down for Christmas, for winter. I was going to say Christmas because that's looming up fast, isn't it? compost bins are now full. There's some weights on them to press them down to keep the pressure on them to make them keep the warmth in. And the bin here, the rotary bin, is in use. We'll give it another go, but at the moment it's solid. There's still some roses. One solitary red rose, eh? Unfortunately, my just come around here. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to flower. Those flowers are going to come out. It's come out very late this year, and I think maybe I've lost the flower. It's a shame because it's the first time it's ever flowered. I'm told it's a beautiful flower, but there you go, that's what it's like. Lots of fat balls. Niger seed for the visiting goldfinches when they come. They don't come often, but they do come along. So, table's glistening with ice, and yes, everything's froze up. So let's move on. One of the things I have done is moved the perennial onions into these bins here, which is against the wall. And they're growing. They were cut down like that. That's only just over a week, so they've taken well. But now, of course, the ground is frozen solid. I've moved the fig round to where the original parent plant was, in this corner where it's more protected, and it gets the warmth off of these walls when the sun warms up these walls. A couple of little figs there that will be next year, should be. But yes, there again, that's frozen. I've also underplanted with bulbs, and I've got 4 tubs here with grids on them, stop the birds from raking them out, full of bulbs, and one over there with bulbs in. But I've also made a canopy for the raised bed, and that's where I've got the garlic at the moment, which is coming up quite well. It's at least getting on for most of it's between 2 to 3.5 inches tall. And I've got the black currant, which I moved from over near the back of the shed here as well. So still plenty to do. Got to find a permanent place to put the olive trees, take out the bananas, dig them out, sort all that section out there and the section at the back of the greenhouse. And guess what? I might even move the greenhouse again. It'll depend. I would like to move it to this area here, to here. Oh, the apple tree's got to be moved as well to this area here, because nothing grows under these trees. Even though I raised the bed a good 9 inches, it's just been flooded by the roots off of this one here. That one there, which is dead, if they'd come and move that, take it down, I could have put the greenhouse there. Because this one is nice and healthy. I'd sort them vines out a little bit, but that's not going to happen, I don't think. So I'm stuck with the greenhouse. Well, I don't know where I want to move it. I could move it to over there once I've done that hedge. Might be a possibility. I can't move it here because it's still got the problem of this tree. When they take that tree down eventually, they'll say it's going to be a problem. In any case, let's go indoors and see what's going on. Oh, dear me, that's cold out there. Well, back indoors now. So you can see, back indoors, it's very sunny out there, as you can tell from my glasses, but freezing. So, you know, we've got the best of both worlds. Beautiful sky, blue, beautiful sunshine. Tell by the glasses. Between -2, -3 now. So, frozen solid out there, nothing can be done. So come inside, just give you a look at some of the things. Now as you saw, the bananas have been fully fleeced and then covered with the rotary washing line covers. Keeps them dry and should keep them frost free. By doing that, I should preserve the height of the stem, so that next year when they start to come into leaf, I can uncover them after the last frost, and they'll then go from the height they are now, which is a good 5.5 feet, at least 5.5 feet. They should carry on growing upwards and should reach a good height. So fingers crossed, we'll wait and see. I also bought a pack of 3 plant warming fleece covers. These are handy for, they can go over pots or over bushes even. They're 1.2 metres tall by 0.9 metres wide. It's a G30 fleece cover. It says it protects against frost and cold winds. Also protects against insects and other pests. That's handy because I can put it over I could put one over each of the miniature apple trees, and one over the blackberry bush. Stop the blackbirds from eating the berries on the blackberry, and hopefully protect the young apples as they grow and mature, fatten up, ready for eating. Unfortunately, you know, they flowered well this year. They started to grow into some nice little apples, and then the wind, etc., and even the blackbird aided to their demise. So yeah, that'll be for them. Bulbs. I've done the main of my bulb planting, but I couldn't resist a few bulbs which were sort of half price. There's this pack, 8 bulbs, size 6+ tulip collection. It says here they flower in April. So these I've got a pot up. I've got some anemones too. Size 4, 5. Flower, yeah, anytime August to December for planting, and they'll flower in March and April. They're a mix, they're a blander mix, so they should look nice as well. And I've got some dwarf daffodils, tete-a-tete or tete-a-tete, size 10, 11, planting August to December, flowers February to April. So yeah, there they are. So yeah, they'll be okay for planting. If you've not planted your bulbs yet, don't worry. You know, we've got till the end of December, to be honest, to plant bulbs. I'm going to pop those up into pots with a nice potting medium, and then I'll put them into the greenhouse for a while, let this worst of this frost period go over, and then put them out for a bit so they can sort of get themselves sorted out, and then I'll mostly leave them out there, because don't forget, most spring flowering bulbs need a period of cold weather. So well, I don't know what happened there. There's me rabbiting away about planting and such, and I look at the camera and it's turned itself off. Was it trying to tell me something? I don't know. Any case, I've looked at the film so far, the video, and backtrack on where I was. I've said about the main bulbs. I also have some Fritillaria Aurora, which is these here. Now this is a size 20 to 24 bulb, Fritillaria Imperialis. I just love these. I fell in love with these flowers back in the very early 70s, and when I see these, they remind me of a girlfriend which I had then, and I bought some Fritillaria when we was out. One day we'd gone out for a car drive to a very nice village in the Cotswolds, and I bought some Fritillaria from a little garden shop, the bulbs, and they bloomed and bloomed and bloomed. When I moved from the family home, they were unfortunately left there, but they was glorious yellow and red. These are pink, these are an orange, so they're the only ones I could find. So these, then again, I've got two lots. I'll be potting these. I may put the anemones around the base of each one, so I'll see if I can get another pack of anemones. If I can, all well and good, and then I can do that. I've also sorted out some of the bulbs, and that I want elsewhere as well. So I have to take a trip out to the garden centre, maybe later on today. There's nothing I can do out there, and hopefully the frost and the ice will have melted off of the car windscreen by then, because it's thick out there. The frost is thick. I've got some pea shoots to plant, some salad leaf mesclun mix, and some more salad kale. So I need some compost medium for these. So yeah. Also, I bought a couple of wildlife cameras. Yeah. I'm experimenting with this one at the moment. They're from Amazon. They're not very expensive. This one's solar powered. I'm experimenting at the moment, trying to get the hang of the shooting, the programming them. I'm finding it quite difficult at the moment, because in the day they're just continuously filming, and I come in and I find I've got hours over a 12-hour period. I have must be 10 hours of filming to go through. Way too much. So yes, I'm sort of trialing at the moment, trialing it to see what I can do. And this is the one. They're both Wi-Fi enabled, so nice and easy charging. Basically, it's a Samsung charging connection. So lovely. Oh, good morning. Oh, Sunday. You catch me in the shed this morning. I'm trying to tidy the shed up. Trying to rearrange it actually. Got major problems though. All this roof is leaking here. There's some leakage along the front there. And come right round. Leakage on this end as well. So I've got to... I think I can just about save this. It's not gone yet. But I better get some new felt or something on there as soon as possible, because that's not going to last much longer. The water's coming in as well, so things are getting wet, so I need to get sorted. Well, as you can see from what's landing on the table, it's rain. And there's plenty of cloud up there as well. Well, this has turned into a really big job. And it's going to take me all day, I think, to get this sorted. Have a nice Sunday. What do we do, eh? What do we do? Well, spiders is the other thing. The amount of big spiders I've found in here, big house spiders. I'll put some pictures for you. Here's one. How do you like the size of that one? There's a video towards the end of him as well, so... Well, I better get on. I've just made myself a cup of tea. So... I can have a nice cup of tea. But I better push on. I'm expecting my stepson over, if he turns up. He said about meeting up several times, but it never seems to happen. But there you go. That's life. Well, thanks for watching. Lots to come this week. That's why I'm turning my shed around, because I've got things to do in the shed here, which I can film. I've got all them bulbs indoors to pot up. Weather's too unpredictable outside. It's either too cold or too wet. So turning my shed around so I can do them in here. There's some other jobs to be done in here as well. So until then, take care, keep warm, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. I decided to sort the shed out today. And that's just one of the smaller ones which I found. There was one which escaped me which was twice the size of that. That's bigger than a 50p piece. As you can see from my thumb, it's a big bugger, isn't it? Goodness me. There's loads more in here too. I haven't sorted this shed out since the spring.